Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're all doing well. So I've not posted a video now for quite a few weeks, and I'm sure for some of you who are regular viewers will see that we have a new kitchen behind us and it is almost finished. However, what we do need to do is do a bit of a fridge restock and kitchen restock in general. And so I do have a bag of shopping in front of me here. So if you want to find out what we've got, please stay tuned and I'll go through it all with you. So today we have been to Marks and Spencer's. We have picked up some really good multi-buy deals. As you well know, I have discussed previously in other videos, but I thought it'd be good just to jump on and do a little bit of a catch up, I suppose, because I haven't done a video in quite a few weeks now. And again, I do apologise for the lack of videos, but we genuinely have practically moved out of our flat or moved into like one room in our flat for the last couple of weeks. We do only live in a 2-bed, and so therefore there has been a lot of upheaval, and it's not just been relating to the kitchen. We have had lots of electrical work done within the house, and so it's meant that we've lost out on our bedroom essentially for a few weeks. We've had a fridge at the bottom of our bed. We have had very little time to ourselves. We've both been working full time as well throughout all of this. And if you've ever had a big home improvement done, like a kitchen or a bathroom refurbishment, you will know that it's not just a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-day job. You have lots of different tradespeople come in to give you quotes. And obviously lots of different work and things done in the evenings when we've been home from work. So we just have not had the time to actually do videoing, so I do apologise. But I know that some of you are really into kitchens and interior design, and so a little bit of the kitchen is behind me. Obviously, as you can see, it's very different to what we had before. It is absolutely fantastic. I love it so much. But as I said, we've still got some stuff to do with regards to decoration. So we've got some more tradespeople coming. We've had some quotes, and basically there are lots of holes in the ceiling just now above me. And we also need to do some redecoration in the form of painting. So we're waiting to get our quotes back from that. But for now, we are going to restock the fridge and some of the cupboards with a few sort of items that I'm hoping some of you will like. If you have had them before, you can let me know. But certainly from our perspective here, it's stuff that we enjoy. It's good quality, and again, with the multi-buy deals, they are excellent value for money in my opinion. So I won't go through the prices of everything individually, but what I will say is that we saved a total of £5.50 on our shop today, and the total came to £68.65. It was originally £74.15. So we did save quite a decent amount of money, and that was relating to the multi-buy deals. If you want to know the price of anything individually, please do just let me know in the comments. Or if you want to know what something tastes like or if it's worth buying, again, please just let me know. I'm happy to get back to anyone as soon as I possibly can. So I'll pop the receipt down just now. So one of the first things I will just pick up is it's not for me, it's actually for a work colleague who has just got a promotion at work, and it's quite a significant promotion. So I just want to do the right thing and get them a nice little card, and we'll probably put together as a team, some pounds to get them maybe a little bottle of something or maybe a little plant just for their office. So again, really important for me to do the right thing and getting someone a card. That's what it looks like. New job. So I'll pop that down. So moving on to the food, we have got the pomodolce tomatoes. So these are just cherry tomatoes. They are really flavourful. We absolutely love them. And to be honest, I've not found another one as good as this for the same sort of price. The closest one I would probably say would be Morrison's, the best range. But yeah, for that sort of price range, while we're in the retail park and we were buying some other bits and pieces, then it was worth just picking these up. I'll just pop everything behind me here next to my new lovely tiles. We've also got some spring onions here. So these are actually organic salad onions. So I would just generally call them spring onions. Some people may call them scallions or Cybes, depending upon where you're from. But these were actually cheaper than the normal ones, so that's why I picked them up today. We have some ground Italian style coffee, and this is number 4, rich roast. So we really like the M&S coffee bags. It's a really authentic flavour. It's not bitter. We thoroughly enjoy it. And so we have just recently bought a new French press for the kitchen. And also it's one that we can take out and about as well when we're on our travels. And so we wanted to get the matching sort of like ground coffee. So this is the one. I would definitely recommend this flavour. We've tried a few, but this has been ultimately our best and favourite so far. This is mostly for breakfast for work actually, so it's 25 grams of protein, and I know I said I'm not going to mention prices, but I think they're about £1.15 each. And so this is mango and passion fruit. It's low fat, and just see if I've got any calories on this. So it's 164 calories, and that's what it looks like. So yeah, really looking forward to trying these. I've not had them before, but I know that a lot of the other yogurts from M&S are really nice. So again, looking forward to giving a go. James loves the milk chocolate gigantic buttons, and they are huge, by the way, if you guys haven't tried them. So often one is more than enough, because they are like genuinely like that size. So they are really nice, but again, one is more than enough. It's a 150 gram bag, and they say that each portion is a fifth of the bag. So pop them down. We also picked up a little Taste Buds kids meal for Logan. So Logan's doing excellent. He's really coming on with his food choices. So for anyone who doesn't know, Logan is my stepson, and he is 5.5, probably just slightly over 5.5. And we're trying to get him to eat lots of new foods and things. So it's really important for us because we enjoy a variety of food, but we want to make sure that he's eating a good varied diet, but also enjoying it as well. And he loves this little meal. So again, it means that we can have pasta, he can have pasta. And this is the packaging that it comes in. Sometimes you can pick these up reduced, so they are sort of like yellow label stickered, and they're all freezable as well. So that's a little tip as well if you are wanting to buy some, even for yourself. Like, I know they are meant to be for kids, but they are low calorie. And if you've got quite a small appetite, or you may be recovering from surgery, or whatever it is, then these are actually a really nice size for a lunch or maybe as a small dinner. So yeah, we'll pop these down. But before I get on to the rest of the shop, just while I remember, if you are already watching my channel regularly and you haven't already subscribed, I would really love if you could consider subscribing. Obviously, we have this lovely, beautiful new kitchen that we will be doing much more filming in. It will give us much more access to different angles, different styles of videoing, as well as filming of what we're making, what we've bought. And hopefully that will be really enjoyable for yourselves at home. Please do remember to like the videos, and of course, if you want to share the videos with any of your friends, family, colleagues, I would really appreciate it. And as always, please pop a little comment in the box below if there's anything you'd like to ask. I am an open book. I'll try to be as open with you as possible about what we've tried, what we've bought, what we've made. And again, if there's anything that you think I should try or do differently, then please do let me know as well. I'm always open to suggestions. So thank you so much. So on with the rest of the shop. So we do have the M&S cheesy garlic bread slices. So you get 6 slices in here. Again, they are freezable. So if you wanted to just use like 1 or 2 slices, then you could. They are usually quite good, sort of like use by dates as well, but they are also vegetarian. And the cheese slice one, the cheese sort of topped garlic bread slices are our favourite. So they are 189 calories for 2 slices, which I don't think is too bad at all. So this is what it looks like. And again, Logan can have a bit of that because he really likes it. We also have the reduced fat beetroot, apple and pink cabbage slaw, which has got a hint of horseradish in it. I can't speak today. And 1/3 of a pack is 106 calories, which I really love. You will have seen me talk about this in a previous video, but it's great for barbecues, snacks, having it with crackers, some cheese cubes, etc. It's really versatile. And again, you can also put it inside like wraps, pita breads, etc. It's really nice as a filler. We also have 6 duck spring rolls as a side dish. Now, these are in addition to another night that we're going to have for dinner. But again, they are freezable, so it's really handy if you sort of think, oh, I'm running out of time to use that, not sure what we're going to make, not sure if we've got what we want or need. But again, you can just put it in the freezer and use it for another day. Each spring roll is 81 calories, which again is pretty good going for a spring roll. And I definitely do think that these are worth the calories, 100%. So pop these down. And we've got some porridge here. So these are for James's work. So James is on annual leave this week, actually, just because it was his birthday on Monday. So James's birthday was earlier this week, and I was off Monday, Tuesday. I've been back at work today. Cry. But anyway, we've got a few porridge here for James. So these are the fresh porridge ones that you can get in the child aisle. Again, they're freezable, which is amazing, but they are 244 calories per porridge. And they are a really substantial serving. It's 200 grams as a tub, and you just need to pop it into the microwave. So I'll just sort of try to show you what it looks like. They're very luxurious. I've not had one myself, but I've tried a little bit of James's before when he's had it in the house, and it's been absolutely delicious. So as I said, it's freezable, but it's made with oats, double cream, sweetened with demerara sugar. And I do think 244 calories for a really substantial creamy portion of porridge is pretty good going. I don't think you could probably make your own at home for less calories. And actually for the cost, I think they're about £1.30 per porridge pot. So again, pretty good value if you're on the go like James is for work. It's really convenient for him, and it's handy for him just to pop into the microwave as and when he's got time. I've got another 2 yogurts here as well. So this is the same brand as before, the high protein ones, but this is the strawberry flavour. And this is 156 calories per pot. Again, it's still the 25 grams of protein. And this is the vanilla one, and it's 154 calories, and again 25 grams of protein. So that's what that looks like. So yeah, really looking forward to trying these. We have bought some egg noodles. So we really like these noodles. Again, they're just medium egg noodles. You can pick them up in any supermarket. But I personally feel like the nests are slightly bigger than other brands. Maybe that's just psychologically because of the way that they're in the pack. They look quite thick, but I do think the nests are slightly bigger. So yeah, that's just my perspective on it. But they're 154 calories per nest, and you get 4 nests. So that's either 2 meals for 2 people, or obviously if you're on your own, you could have 4 meals out of 1 pack. And again, they're pretty cheap, so really good value. Again, you could use them to cut up into making like a noodle soup. You know, you could make them up into like a noodle salad if you had some left over. And again, obviously with like Asian dishes, sort of noodles, rice, etc., all that kind of thing. But yeah, we really enjoy them. Now, the weather outside right now is rather grey. Of course, that wouldn't be Scotland if it wasn't sort of grey and rainy. But at the same time, we're really hopeful over the next couple of days we'll have a chance to make the sort of last few days of James's annual leave special, because it's hopefully going to be nicer weather. We hope that we'll be able to have a barbecue, but we can only hope. That was Rocco, by the way, if you heard that bang. But yes, these are the posh dogs that you get in M&S. So they are like really, really they're delicious. They're so good. But really, to be honest, one of the sausages is more than enough. They're very, very filling in my opinion. And again, there's 6 there, so that'll definitely do James, Logan and I, and anyone else who wants one, basically. So each sausage is 271 calories. But again, it's probably equivalent of like 2 or 3 smaller sausages in one. And so obviously these are things you need to consider if you're calorie counting as well. I have been using Nutricheck, so I've been trying to continue with Nutricheck as best as possible. We have been out for food quite a bit just because it's been James's birthday. We've also had some other sort of events and things on that we've been out to enjoy. And I must admit, we have thoroughly enjoyed our time. Of course, as I said, we had a fridge at the bottom of our bed for well over a week and a bit. And thankfully, we managed to get rid of that the other day by taking it to the tip. However, it wasn't easy living out of essentially a bedroom and a living room. So we did eat out at some points, but I have been tracking calories as best as possible, and I have been continuing with high protein sort of options. Again, at work, making good choices where possible. And again, if we're having dinner at home or if we're going out for dinner, just making sure that, you know, I've got a bit of a balance. And I think I can't be too harsh on myself. I don't think anyone can be. It's the summer holidays. Unfortunately, it's not summer. The weather's rubbish, but we've had a lot of nice things over the last wee while to do. And of course, the kitchen was the cherry on top of the lovely iced cake to make sure that our summer was just going to be perfect. So I can't beat myself up too much about it. But as I said, been trying my best, and that's all I can do. As part of the 3 for $12 deal in M&S, you can also get the 4 beef burgers, which are 3% fat. These are excellent, and I would highly recommend getting them as part of the deal. 122 calories per burger is fantastic. And what I should have said is the posh dogs are actually part of that 3 for $12 deal as well. We have got one final part. I'll just get this out first as part of the 3 for $12 deal. And this is the 4 Turkish style beef kebabs. So that's what they look like. And again, it's part of the deal. You get 4 in a pack. It's freezable. and 181 calories per kebab. So really quite good calories. If you're having a bit of a barbecue session with different friends and things, you could definitely work it into your day. We have done before in regards to calories, and it's all worked out really well. But the other deal that we got, as I did mention, is the cook menu. So M&S have done a bit of a rebrand for some of their items at the moment. Now, they used to be 3 for 12 and it's now 2 for 10. But I must admit the options are slightly better than they were before. I would say they're probably slightly higher quality, and there are more options available for you to choose from. So I think even though you're paying slightly more money, or you're maybe getting less for your money, if you like, rather than one meal less for £12, I think you're probably better off with the options that they've got now in store. So our favourite is the British beef and pork meatballs and tomato sauce. Now what I do is I just take the film lid off of this and pop it in the air fryer. So this is what these look like. Now these are higher calorie, but they are so worth it. So half the pack is 467 calories. And again, if you had a bit of garlic bread with that, I've actually had the meatballs on its own without pasta before and thoroughly enjoyed it. Just to save on some calories. And also the honey, soya and ginger British chicken breasts with a chilli and coriander garnish is a new thing for us. We've not tried this one before, but again, it's part of the 2 for 10 deal, and per chicken breast is 209 calories. So really good calories for your money there, and I think probably very tasty. To be honest, there's nothing I've bought from M&S that I've not enjoyed. Now, it's not to say that we go and do our food shopping at M&S all the time. As you'll know, we've been to Marks and Spencer's, we've been to Sainsbury's, we've been to Morrison's, we've been to Asda. You know, it really just does depend on where we are. But what we've found over the last few months is that we really thoroughly enjoy the 3 for 12 deal on meat, especially when it's warmer weather and we're having salads, we're having barbecues and things like that. But also with regards to the 2 for 10 deal, as I said, the options are even better than they were before. So it does sort of lean into us going in there to get the meat, just because they do tend to have these options available to us. And again, the quality is very good in my opinion. We also have a collection French butter with sea salt crystals. So this is a real favourite of ours, of course, in very strict moderation. But to be honest, this is absolutely luxurious and we really like it. So it's one thing that we have to make sure that we buy. We generally do buy Lurpak, that's what we would normally buy. And that's not to say we won't, but if we're in and we see it, we'll get one. As part of some of the kitchen upgrades, we have actually got ourselves a little butter dish now, which we've always wanted, and I've never ever had one. So it's now at a point that we're buying blocks of butter to put into the dish, and we really like it. It's quite a nice little thing to do. But again, now that we've got the kitchen done, it's a lovely finishing touch to just some of the sort of additions that we've bought in the last couple of days and weeks. And lastly, for lunch for me, I've got the 19 grams protein, fat-free natural cottage cheese. So this is just like the normal one. It's not got any flavours or anything like that in it, but I really enjoy the texture of the M&S one. It's very smooth. It's not too chunky. You know, it's a really nice blend. And I've also got the cottage cheese with pineapple. So this isn't like a low-fat one, but for half of the pot, it's 141 calories. And for the fat-free natural one, it is 119 calories, so there's not much in it really, to be honest. But what I'll be doing over the next couple of days, Thursday and Friday, it's Wednesday today, I will be having cottage cheese with some, probably tomatoes, pop this bag down, tomatoes and also some crackers. So, well, crisp breads, what I should say really is these. So they are 5 grams of protein per cracker, and they are cheddar cheese and mixed seed crisp breads made with linseed, sesame and pumpkin seeds and cheddar cheese on top, and apparently high in fibre. So per cracker is 2.4 grams of fibre, which is not bad at all, and there are 12 crackers in the pack. So this is what it looks like. I've not had these ones before, but I have had similar from Tesco's and I really liked them. So I thought I'd pick some of these up today to have with the cottage cheese as part of my lunch. And I'll probably have 2 crackers and sort of like break them up into bits just for scooping, you know, scooping the cottage cheese out. There is quite a lot of sort of videos, reels, etc. at the moment on social media like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok probably as well. I've actually stopped using my TikTok at the moment, relating to cottage cheese. So making cottage cheese like wraps, doing topped cottage cheese. So it's basically cottage cheese with lots of toppings on it, and then using like bread or crackers or whatever it is, vegetables, to scoop up sort of as a high protein meal or snack. Which you can't go wrong with. I thoroughly enjoy it as long as it's heavily seasoned. I like a lot of salt and pepper within mine. But one of the other recipes that I'd want to try sort of coming up, I saw recently online, was relating to like a hot honey. So you basically top the cottage cheese with lots of different vegetables or fruit as well. You can also put some fruit like peaches and things on it. And basically you get a hot honey, which is honey infused with chili and different seasonings, and just drizzling the honey over the top and then having it with crackers, veg or bread or something like that. So I really want to give that a go over the next couple of days. So please let me know if you've tried it or if you've tried any of the other recipes going around. I haven't had the space or the kitchen to do the wrap yet, but it's something that I have seen online a lot of, and I know a couple of people have mentioned it to me on the comments. So thank you so much for commenting and letting me know. It's just not something I've managed yet, unfortunately, but it sounds right up my street. And again, we've got some rolls and things just for the weekend, mostly for Logan and James if we're having a barbecue. But these are the brioche posh dog buns, so they are quite big and they go with the posh dogs because they're huge sausages. So that's what they look like. And per bun, it's 187 calories. So 187 calories, I don't think is that bad in the grand scheme of a white roll, especially a brioche roll. These are also freezable. And we also have our absolute favourite Japanese style milk buns, which again are freezable, and they are 197 calories per bun. So they are a bit more, but they are a source of fibre, vitamin D, etc. And they are delicious. So this is part of the M&S's Viva range. And they are like a Japanese style. So we really enjoy that. And if you don't know already, James and I got married in the Japanese gardens, so we quite like things like that. Now I'm just having a look around me just to make sure I've not missed anything out in the form of food. But what I will just show you very quickly and briefly is that because we have obviously done the kitchen up, we have done a bit of reorganisation. We've had a bit of a think about how we want things to be functionally within the kitchen. So what I'll do, if I'll just bend down, excuse me, and pick up 2 containers. So we now have a dishwasher. We've never ever had a dishwasher. So I am still getting used to it. It's still a huge novelty for me to not have to stand for ages doing the dishes and the drying and putting away. It's all just done so effectively and efficiently for us, and we are very, very lucky and grateful to have that. However, we do need a more sustainable way of storing all of the pods for the dishwasher. And this is what we've done. So this might interest some of you, it might not interest any of you at all, but I know that kitchen storage and home storage as solutions are pretty big, and I certainly like that kind of thing. So this is just what we've done. I've also got one as well for our laundry. So we don't use powder. I know some people do, they think it's better, but for us, we personally just like the convenience of a pod. And we do have some fabric conditioner like softener as well that we can add in for toweling, etc. as well. So we bought both of these from the B&M store, and I think they were £4 each, so not too bad at all. But they're also stackable, so if we wanted, we could actually stack them up like this under the sink. And hopefully it will just help keep things a little bit tidier and neater. And as we sort of move into getting used to the kitchen a little bit more and also using it more and more, I'm sure we'll come across other ways we can start to reorganise and plan to keep the kitchen tidy but also really functional, because that's what we want to do. But what I will say is that I will do a proper tour of the kitchen once it's all done. Obviously it gives us freedom to video so much more within the kitchen, because every angle personally for me is absolutely stunning. We've got nature wall behind us here. We've got a lovely ambient light here that we can change colours of. We can also do, we've got different light sockets. We've got an induction hob that we never had before. We had a gas hob before. We've got really nice cabinets that just sort of press and pull out. This is I don't know if you can see that, but we've got a lovely, nicely organised cupboard. And they just press. We've got lights that open up in the cutlery drawer. It really is all singing, all dancing, but I want to show you it all a little bit more in detail. And so I would really appreciate and love for you to see it all once it's done properly. And I'll probably get James to do all of that because he's much better at filming things like that than me. So I'll leave it at that for now. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, I do apologise for the bit of the hiatus from videoing, but I'm sure you can imagine it's been a rough couple of weeks. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this has been helpful, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.